Hey guys, welcome back to another Forza Horizon 5 live stream. It's been a while once again, but we're finally back with another new series and some brand new cars to come with it, like this Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro. And as cool as this car is, I'm not sure if we're gonna get around to checking it out just because it is quite similar to the standard Aston Martin Valkyrie that we already did take a look at, albeit just a little bit less horsepower actually, but a lot more handling, so that's just kind of a lack of customization. We might come back to it, we'll have to see, but today why don't we look at something a little bit different. This is the Volkswagen ID.4, Volkswagen's new entry-level electric crossover. And you might be wondering why we're taking a look at this rather than the track-only hypercar with the most powerful naturally aspirated V12 ever put in a production vehicle. But this thing, funny enough, this thing actually does a better customization than the Valkyrie AMR. And a little spoiler, believe it or not, you can actually put more horsepower into this thing than that car we just saw. Yeah, this is the kind of the base. I think it's called like a starter edition, but it's just Volkswagen's like first we had the Beetle, then we had the Golf, and now we have the ID line with the ID.4, which is hoping to be kind of the entry levels people's electric vehicles. So why don't we take it for a drive stock and talk about why I think it's really cool this car is in the game, but also why I'm a little bit confused why this car specifically is in the game. So our ID.4, like I said, this is one of Volkswagen's first ever electric production vehicles, and it's targeting the kind of the people who have been owned an electric car before. It's kind of targeting the mass volumes. Volkswagen's is people's car, I mean, so this is the people's electric car. It comes with a whopping 201 horsepower and rear-wheel drive, just one electric motor in the back there, and I do think that's cool how they have having more normal cars in the game, but in this case, this is me personally speaking, but I honestly would prefer the ID Buzz, which is the exact same platform, but it's the classic Volkswagen Bus. I think that would have actually been really cool to have in game. But yeah, they also make I'm not sure if it's a production yet or if it's just a concept, but they also make like a ID.4.R version of this, or it might be, yeah, and they even make like faster to kind of base versions. Like they obviously have an all-wheel drive one, they have like a 300 horsepower one, they obviously have the sporty concept ID.4R. Yeah, we just kind of got the base launch edition spec. Obviously, it only has, even though it's an EV, it's not ludicrously fast as like the Lucid Air, the Rivian, the Rimac, none of the other like really hyper fast EVs in the game. This one's kind of just a base spec commuter car. So yeah, I think it's cool they have this car in the game, but I do kind of wish that we got the Buzz instead, or a sportier version. So yeah, it's decent to drive, a little bit boring, I guess you could say, even with rear-wheel drive. That's because electric crossover SUV is not the most, unless you're talking about like a Model Y, electric crossover SUV isn't exactly the most thrilling sentence in the world. Why don't we take this thing back to our festival and show you some of the spicy upgrades we can do. And the only way to actually unlimit top speed is to throw in all-wheel drive, so that's actually what we're going to do first. And why don't we start with like an A-class street build, but why don't we actually keep our stock motor in here? We'll upgrade it to, we'll literally double the horsepower. and get it up to B class. We're gonna aim for A class, so why don't we get some grippier tugs? So yeah, let's just go with this for now. Simple, but and not insane launch, but still a good launch off the line. A lot of bumping and banging, but we're out. Yeah, this thing actually, I don't know why, it handles exceptionally well. Like, why does it work so, it just turns in. Like, no understeer whatsoever from an electric crossover SUV. First place is way up there. They weren't in that cataclysmic accident that we had before, but here, just cut the corner a little bit. Past the, okay, I know we out-handled, congratulations, we out-handled a Jeep Wrangler, but yeah, I was thinking it's just, I don't want to say it's boring to drive, because it isn't boring to drive. It's, in a way, it's surprising how stable this thing is. Yeah, I'm not sure, because D-Class, it's decently fast, like it's surprising how well it handles, but past the Aston, and our goofy multicolored crossover SUV, but this thing, maybe in like B or C class, this thing could honestly be quite overpowered. And that's the thing about, this is why we checked out this car instead of the Valkyrie. This video could honestly be 2 hours long, because I just had like 8 builds lined up in my mind that I want to try with this. I didn't even thought of drag racing. We're going to have to do that as well. And I was like, completely forgot about doing a drag racing build. Next build, I think this thing could actually be really fast in like B class, but I kind of want to do like a, I want to go faster. Why don't we try like a WRC build? So let's throw in our race motor. Or actually, what if we tried an A-class rally build? This thing might be rapid. I think this, I have to see, this might actually be really fast off-road. See how we do. Alright, I'll slow off the line. Road race tires are bad on the road, but then when you get off the road and onto the, this is where they come into their own. They're actually better than rally tires. These are actually the best tires for like full-on off-road rally racing. Yeah, it is fast off-road, but now that I'm driving it, it does still feel a little bit, yeah, it definitely feels a bit heavy. Was going to be, like, it's, I still think one of my favorite A-class off-road cars we've ever driven was the Diora 2. That thing was mental in general. Yeah, that is not to say this thing is fast. I got a 3.3. First place, obviously. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's try an S1 class road build, kind of like a Mustang Mach-E almost. Alright, so for that, we're gonna throw in all the power. We're gonna throw in our slick tires. I'm gonna find a way to just drop one single PI. And there we go, that is our full-on race car build. Alright, let's see how this does. Whoa, what are you doing, sir? Alright, a decent chunk from the ID.4. Obviously not going to be the best in S1 class because it is a crossover SUV. Why don't we try a... Why don't we throw in some drag slicks, remove the arrow, and basing drag racing now? 8.8 quarter mile. Not bad. This thing is quite heavy. So I'm impressed that I was able to get that time. Our final build, drift build. I know drag tires could actually be really good, but I still really struggle to drift with drag tires, so we're just gonna throw in the drift tires. There we go. That was a smooth corner. There, this thing's really nice to drift. A lot of angle. A lot of angle. Maybe a little bit too much angle. Yeah, throws him in the corner and it just keeps on going and going and going. Look at that. And the great thing about this car is that I just noticed the amount of points we have. I don't want to speak too soon, because I have done so in the past. But we might have something special on our hands. Alright, a little bit too much angle there. Okay, we need to max out our points a bit more. I think this is gonna do it. This is actually gonna do it. Out of all the cars in the game, this is one of the last things I expected to do this, but it has without a doubt a new personal best, and by I think it'd be like 20,000 points on a first attempt. So, better than the last record holder, which was our Booling was like so close to beating it. With the last record holder, I'm pretty sure it was like the Forsberg Nissan Z Formula Drift card. So beating out an actual purpose-built drift car, a Volkswagen electric crossover SUV video on a that's gonna end the video. And if you guys did like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. The Volkswagen ID.4, the car can do everything. It's a good rally car, it's a good road racing car. It's not kind of boring to drive stock, but really fun to drive upgrade, and apparently the best drift car in the game as of right now. And on that bombshell, it is time to end. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you honestly in a couple days with our AMG SL63. I'll see you then. Goodbye.